Hi, welcome to my channel, KTB-IOM. Today I just wanted to go over some of the thumb rings that I'm using. I'm going to show you just three of them. This is a brass thumb ring that I picked up from AliExpress. It's quite inexpensive, you know, between about $15 thereabouts, with free shipping if you're lucky. And it comes in a sort of little presentation box, which also includes a wrist strap should you need it. I've never found that I need one so far. And I've bought three sizes. This is a size 21, and I've also bought a 20 and a 22. The 21 is the one that I use most often. It fits nicely into my thumb area and it stays put. It does need a bit of a adjustment every now and then, but it is comfortable, and the pad is quite big and it covers most of my thumb. So this is one that I've been using a lot. The only downside on this one is that your thumb will go green because it's made out of brass, and the brass includes copper. The second thumb ring that I've got is a more recent one from Daylite Archery. This is a Korean Amgakji, Korean female thumb ring. It's got a more kind of a pronounced lip, and it is a size 20 as I recall, and this fits me just right. I can't remember whether the 20 refers to the width or the height, but this one fits quite nicely. Rotate it and then again stays in place, doesn't come off. So again, it has got a bit of play, so it might need adjusting every now and then, but again, it's got a nice generous lip, and it works quite well. It took a bit of adjusting compared to the brass one, because as you can see, the angle on the pad is quite different. So this is a lot shallower, and this one has a bit more of a, you know, of an angle to it. So this one is prone to release earlier than this one. This is more kind of a beginner kind of angle, so you need more curvature on your thumb than this one. This one just releases quite easily. And then the third thumb ring that I want to show you is this Korean male thumb ring, Sutgakji, and I got this when I bought my JMG from Korean Archery. This one is quite snug, but it's slightly different to the other ones. These had to be made to measure, and they come with this leather strap, which I'm still yet to find a proper name for this. It's not quite a kulak, which is the Turkish term for the leather that goes inside a thumb ring, but it doesn't seem to have a proper name. So I fit this sideways, and it is already quite snug. Turn it into position and then pull the strap so it's nice and tight at the back, so that prevents the ring slipping off. It does feel different to the other ones. The thumb starts feeling like it's being like loss of blood, but if it's tight, it should be okay. I mean, it's a good fit. You should not, you know, you should not feel like your thumb's going to sort of explode or go numb from loss of blood. And if it is too tight, you can always file it with sandpaper to sort of get a bit more size. But be warned that once you file it too much, it might get loose. And this is where the leather strap comes in. So you can tighten it and use it. Word of warning though, that you need to adjust this strap as you shoot. Preferably just check it after every shot, because if you don't, this has there's a tendency for your thumb to start to lose fluid and become thinner the longer you wear this ring, as it's compressing everything, and then that can cause it to slip and even fall out as you shoot. And it's happened to me twice already, and it's quite painful. Both times it hit my bow hand, once on the knuckle to the thumb, and then the other one on the knuckle to the index finger, and it left bruising for a while. It felt like it'd been hit by a hammer. So be warned, always check the fit and make sure it's tight. I've just fitted I did fit a wrist restraint to the Sutgakji, but apparently it's I've just lost it. I don't know where it's gone. It might be on the floor here somewhere on the ground. Oh, there it is. So this came with one of the brass thumb rings, and I thought I'd attach it, but obviously I haven't done that very good job of that. So I'm going to try shooting with it without the wrist restraint. So I'm going to do some shooting and just show you how they feel. Shooting with the Sutgakji. The Sutgakji hooks around the string, and then you use your index finger to hold the male part, the extension, the protrusion. You don't hold it, you don't wrap it over your thumb with the normal thumb ring, you just hold it on the protrusion here. And then after that, it's quite straightforward. Again, you use your index finger to keep the arrow in place so it doesn't fall. And let's just take a shot. Bit high. Shot. That's better. So it's, some people complain that or think that it includes too much deflection on the arrow, but it seems to be okay to use. It's quite straight. Once you get to use it, it's quite straightforward to use. It does feel different to normal thumb ring, and you'll find that it might pinch on the top edge here because that's unusual, and if you haven't got a callus it might hurt. So I feel a bit of pain there on that sharp edge on the top, but it's not too yeah, it's not, it won't stop you shooting. It's just something to get used to. Now I'm going to shoot with the brass thumb ring. Like I said, it's got quite a more flatter angle to the ring, so it just needs more of a pinch to hold it in place. This one feels quite comfortable to use, and I have used it quite a lot. Sits nicely. Bit low. Again, it just, because it's slightly too big, I should have used the 20 maybe. And oh, bit of a group. We'll have a look at them in a minute. So that's the 21. I'm going to try the 20. Trying the 20. The 20 is far more snug. Just a sec. So it takes a bit of a, it's just exact fit for me. The only thing I feel with the 20 is that the lip is slightly too small, so it doesn't quite cover the pad on my thumb. And the angle doesn't change as much, it kind of stays there as it can't bend, but it is a very snug fit. I don't think I could get it any smaller than this one. So let's try shooting with this one. And again, so that's the brass thumb ring. And now I'm going to try the Daylite Archery Amgakji Korean Amgakji, Korean female thumb ring. This one fits in quite more comfortable. It's quite bigger, lighter as well. So we'll just shoot this one. And that's the Amgakji. There's not a lot of difference in feel between the brass thumb ring and the horn Amgakji from Daylite Archery. But there is a slightly different feel from the Sutgakji. So for example, this arrow was my first one with the Sutgakji, and this was my second one after I corrected. The first one just kind of shot a bit too high, and I wasn't expecting that. Then I shot the brass thumb ring and I used the white arrows, and as you can see, these two kind of like were slightly off from where the Sutgakji went, but they're fairly close together. Then I shot, and this was the 21 thumb ring, then I shot the 20 thumb ring, and these were these two red arrows. So again, they're quite close to the first two white ones. This one's on almost on the same level. But they're all kind of grouped together, more or less. And then finally the blue arrows were the ones I shot with the Daylite Archery Sutgakji. So you can see that they kind of, each thumb ring has kind of like put them in a slightly different area. So that's maybe one thing to consider when you're trying different thumb rings, that it might take a while for you to get used to where they're going. I'm going to try this test again just to see whether that happens, because that's quite interesting, and I hadn't really noticed this before, because I only ever shoot one thumb ring at a time. So I'm going to try this again and see whether this is a thing or not. Hi, just wanted to just show you something on my hand. You can see that I've got a bit of white here on the just on the base of my index finger. That is from the string contact when I do string twist. So there's a bit of a callus developing here, but I do get a bit of friction there from the string as I twist my hand into the string before release. So just bear that in mind. That and I think this is why some Koreans wear hand guards that have a piece of leather in this area, just to protect from you know, that kind of thing. I thought it's interesting, and I just thought I'd share with everybody. Thank you. Right, second lot, just to see whether the thumb rings are grouping in different places. So first one with a Sutgakji and red arrows. Okay, so that's quite a tight group there with the Sutgakji. Let's take this off. We're going to loosen the strap, twist, and it comes out. Next we're going to try the Daylite Archery with the white arrows. So this is the horn Amgakji. Oh, again quite tight. We'll have a closer look. Let's try the brass thumb ring. So I'm going to try, this is the 20. and I'm going to try it with the blue arrows. Slightly higher. And again, quite tight. And now I'm going to try the 21. Ooh, this is tight, it doesn't want to come off. Oh. This is a 21. Yeah, 21 slips in very easily, more comfortable. And it's the main ring I use most of the summer, as the 20 can be a bit too small in the summer. Right, 21. Ooh. And the last one. 21. Let's have a look. I hope I can differentiate the red arrows. So this time round I think it's a bit more complicated. So the first two red arrows, these two, those were the Sutgakji, and they're like touching and they're inside the inner keel. So that's been quite consistent. Then we had the white arrows, those were the Amgakji, they're two also in the inner keel, and they're quite tight together. I can't stick a finger between them. Then came the 21 brass thumb ring, no, the 20 brass thumb ring in blue, and these are in the inner keel, sorry, outer keel, and they're a couple of inches apart, but they're still quite grouped together. And then finally I did the 21, and the 21's given me these two red arrows, which are more spread apart, about 4 inches apart, but still quite tight overall in the group. So there you go. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's just the way I've been shooting, but it might be that some rings might give you a tighter group than others. So the Sutgakji and the Amgakji have given us quite tight group there, and the 20 ring gave us another one, and the looser 21 ring has given us the bigger spread. So maybe there is a bit to say to have a better fitting ring in terms of accuracy than a slightly looser one. Okay, thank you for watching. That's been quite interesting for me. I don't know about you, but if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe, and I'll continue just uploading videos that about archery, Korean archery, and just finding stuff together. Thank you. Bye bye.